I think I've always been drawn to the arts. I've always been drawn to the creative industry.
Yeah.
Even at a young age, I loved singing and performing and acting. I loved music. Um, and some of my earliest memories are creative.
Yeah.
And
You just always just seem like a bubbly, like, I want to say you want the attention, but you just seem like you felt happy doing it, or you felt like
right,
seen,
like a safe place, or like it makes me happy, makes me feel good.
yeah, like a safe place.
Right.
I feel that. So
I'd say it's the same about you though sometimes.
welcome back to another episode of Life Between the Young I. I'm your host Syd, of course, and here with me I have my good friend of mine, Sophia Pearle.
Hi.
She is an amazing actress, singer, upcoming star, and she has her own business. And we're here to discuss a little bit about the creative industry, our perspectives from it, and just have a natural conversation and just see why the creative industry is a challenging but also amazing career choice to take. So, Sophia, thank you for having me.
Of
No,
course.
gosh, I messed that up. Thank you for being here on the
Yeah.
podcast. So, yeah, we're just gonna hop into it.
Thank you for
So,
having me.
no, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Um, but yeah, so one, um, so we have a list of topics we're gonna discuss. One, we're gonna start off with that kind of perception of creative careers. So I guess we could start off. What led you to be like, hey, I want to be a singer, or I want to be like within the entertainment industry in general?
Yeah. Um, I think I've always been drawn to the arts. I've always been drawn to the creative industry.
Yeah,
Um, Even at a young age, I loved singing and performing and acting. I loved music.
yeah,
Um, and some of my earliest memories are creative.
yeah.
And
You just always just seem like a bubbly, like, I want to say you want the attention, but you just seem like you felt happy doing it, or you felt like
right, like
seen,
a safe place, or like it makes me happy, maybe makes me feel good.
yeah, like a safe place.
Right.
I feel that. So,
I'd say it's the same about you though sometimes. Like even when
huh?
we're doing different uh acting gigs or we're modeling and doing stuff, it just
Mhm.
feels like that's really good for you too. And that's like a good space. That's how we also met is through
Yeah,
acting
that's true.
here locally in Boise. And we are the first time that we ever
Mhm.
met was during a Boise bus commercial.
Yeah,
Um
last April 2024. So
yeah, like a year ago,
yeah, over a year ago. Yeah,
um
well, that's pretty dope.
over a year ago, yeah.
Yeah,
That was actually fun. And that was the first time that I had been on a Boise bus was for that
I know
commercial.
you've been here for like what, 10 plus years.
Yeah, and
First,
but I mean, people in Boise don't use a lot of public transportation.
yeah, sure, everything's pretty close
Yeah,
by.
but if you're in a bigger city, then you use it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely dope.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen myself on the bus yet. I kind of feel some type of way about that.
I
But
know. Well, we did see like at different times we were at the Boise airport. We
yeah,
saw ourselves on advertisements at the Boise
that
airport.
is true.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
We got to see ourselves in that, and we were in different advertisements on Instagram and stuff.
that is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I remember one time you sent me one of the videos that we were on, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool!"
Yeah.
So we did that.
You was feeling himself. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we looked cool.
It was,
Um,
it was,
and then we also recently just did a photo shoot together for
oh yeah, coffee
um
shop,
what was it called?
Roast and Vine.
Roast and Vine.
The title of the commercial or the photo shoot, I have no idea. But
It was just further marketing.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. She's jealous because I got paid for it. She did it. But
literally, he got paid and I didn't. And I told them my rate. Well, I said like I gave them my rate and they were like, "Oh, your rate, it's our budget's not big enough." And they were like, and I said, "I just honestly I'd like to do it just for fun, just for the experience." And we all get envelopes.
Mhm.
And they're great and the people that we did the photo shoot with are so nice and kind. So just
No, they are crying. So if
I'm
you're watching
being
this,
salty only towards him.
I'm I'm just joking. She's not jealous. So if you're watching this,
Just a little bit.
I'm kidding.
Oh, it's fine.
Maybe you are. Maybe
Cause
you are.
I got a gift card to the coffee shop in the winery, and he also got a gift card, but he got cash on top of that.
I know it's great.
But you told them your rate, huh?
No,
You
no,
didn't.
actually, no. She asked me my rate, and I
And
was
what'd
like,
you say?
I said, you don't, I'm just here for the experience. You don't have to pay me.
What? Is that really what you said?
Yeah. And then she said, the so and so amount. Is that good for you?
She said, yeah, okay.
And I was like, yeah, it works for me.
And I should have just like,
Call being humble. Just be humble. I don't know if you guys see that. Remain humble, remain hopeful.
Okay.
But no, you're good. But I guess, how did your family take that of like, hey, mom and dad, or like, hey, siblings or friends, I want to do X and X. Is
Yeah.
they supportive of it, or did they kind of like standoffish? They're like, that's not really a consistent career path, because obviously being in the entertainment
Sure.
business is not consistent like a 9 to 5. So
Yeah.
how do you feel about that?
My family is so supportive when it comes to the dreams and aspirations that I have.
Yeah.
I also went to an arts high school. The high school I went to was like art centered. So my focus for all 4 years of high school was music
Yeah.
and acting and dancing. So I would have, you know, half of my day was spent
Doing just
doing
that.
art. Yeah. And then even after school, I would do choir and rock band and different musicals, and I would dance at 4 in the morning with my dance team. And
Jeez.
so I did that for 4 years.
Yeah.
Um, and my family, my siblings and my parents, they're all pretty creative in their own ways too.
Yeah.
And they're so like supportive and
Yeah.
excited for me.
Yeah. It seems like you just have like a bubbly family.
I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see where you got it from. So no, must be nice. Kidding. I'm kidding. I love you, family. I love you all. But I guess, so what drove you to be a singer? Like, why a singer? Because
Yeah.
obviously people have their reasons as to why they want to be a singer, or some just do it for the money, some do it for the fame, some do it because they have the purpose or deeper purpose.
Hmm.
Some just want to do it to help others, or just do it for fun. So
I've always felt drawn to music.
yeah,
Even if it has nothing to do with singing at all. I've
yeah,
always enjoyed listening to music and taking part in music, but I liked singing. It always came really natural to me.
yeah,
Um, and I like learning about the voice too.
yeah.
I think it's an interesting instrument that we're all born with.
I know. I mean, some are good, some are not.
Right.
I'm one of
Yeah.
those. This I cannot sing to save my life. I'm telling you, it is terrible. No, but no, that is awesome. So I guess, what song do you listen to help you get yourself through things,
Mhm.
like, or like just in life, or maybe just like listen to it just to listen to it,
Yeah.
because I know.
What song specifically? I love specific genres.
Okay, John, we'll go with John.
Yeah, I love classical music and jazz.
Okay,
Or I also like worship music. I listen to a lot of I'm pretty
like Christian.
yeah, Christian, like
Amen.
faith um uh faith filled.
Faith based.
Yeah,
Run that.
yeah. And if I'm feeling stressed and I feel like I need to feel grounded,
Hmm.
um yeah, I listen to a lot of worship music and classical and jazz.
It's just like, yeah, you just keep it simple.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
But I love my pop too. I love pop and R&B and I love hip hop and that's also the kind of music that I enjoy making as well, or that
I
I
know.
enjoy being part of.
And you're so good at that. Like, really good.
Thank you.
And I'm also going to include all this info in the description so you can go check her out. So free promotion for you. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yes, it'd definitely be dope. And I just realized we all been talking about you. I haven't talked about myself.
I know. Let's hear about you. What kind of music do you like?
Oh man, I genuinely listen to it all. Um, it just depends on who I'm with, like who I'm hanging around with, because I like to fit the vibe.
Hmm.
And plus I get roasted by my friends back at home. Um, depending on the music I listen to, which I don't really care. Back then I did, obviously, because I wanted to fit in, or like feel accepted. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let's listen to this because it's what we supposed to listen to or whatnot. But
What kind of music did you feel like you were supposed to listen to?
rap, hip hop, in that area,
Yeah.
R&B, which, don't get me wrong, I love all those genres,
Right.
but it's also okay to love other genres, or just to get out your comfort zone.
Hmm.
When it comes to that. But yeah, no, I listen, rap, hip hop, R&B, indie,
Yeah.
rock, Christian. Um, yeah, I'm pretty much all over the place. And that's what kind of led me to be an actor, which is weird. Um, and the reason I say that is because one, obviously I'm a goofy guy. For those of you that don't know me in person, I'm pretty goofy, and I play a, I play way too much. Like it took like 10 minutes for me to get ready for this podcast.
He restarted like 5 times.
Anyway, it took me a long time to get
No,
ready
but
for this.
he's dedicated and he
Yeah,
wants things to be a certain way, and
yeah,
that's an art.
yes. It.
Yeah.
Thank you. See,
Yeah.
that's a good way. Be my co-host. But yes, that is terrific. But uh, but yeah, that's what let me want to be an actor, um, just to act out what I feel, the way I the way I feel when I listen to music, and just want to entertain others, obviously, of course, and just to, I don't know, I just find a a good feeling when I'm on set or like when I'm acting as another person or a thing or getting out my comfort zone, and just feeling, just becoming that character in a sense. It takes a lot of, it's kind of scary, but fulfilling at the same time. No, which is so it's been a good ride. I could plan on continuing to enjoy this ride, um, for however long I see fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. Um, but I guess next question for you: do you think the 9 to 5 is going to go, or it's not going to be traditional anymore, like in the future? And it's like, because nowadays, if you ask a kid, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?"
Yeah, they're like, I want to be an influencer.
Exactly. Or I want to
Yeah.
be a YouTuber. Or I want to be like Casanet. I want to be I Show Speed.
Yeah.
Or I want to be an actor, music singer.
Right.
And things of that nature. Which is nothing wrong with that necessarily.
Hmm.
But at the same time, kind of still do need plumbers. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
The
buddy.
trades are important.
Yeah, I was about to say trade jobs. So if you want to be a trader, please do that. We still need you.
A trader.
We need y'all. Trust me. Doctors, lawyers, we need you. We cannot rely on AI for that. I'm not trying to go to jail. Not that I would. Just saying. Um, but yeah, so do you think the 9 to 5 is gonna go out of style, or it's not gonna be as traditional as it is now?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the age of technology and AI,
Yeah.
um, that they're that the most popular jobs, I think actually, don't quote me on this, but I heard a study the other day
Hmm.
that the most popular jobs in the next like I mean, I'll just say the future because I don't know a specific number.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, some of them haven't even been invented yet.
Really?
I think sure, when it comes to like technology and its advances, I
Hmm.
think there's a lot of jobs that our children or even some of us will have that don't even exist yet.
Do you think AI would be responsible for that?
Sure. I
Hmm.
have mixed feelings about AI, and that's like a whole topic
Yeah,
that we
that's a
could
whole nother.
that's a whole topic that we could dive into.
Yeah.
Um, so we can get to that another day at some
Yeah.
point.
Well, in that case, expect another episode more specifically on AI.
Diving into AI with Syd and Soph.
Yes. That, oh man, especially a person working in the AI is
Yeah.
is
I
crazy.
love AI right now as a tool. It's great.
Oh,
Like it's
yeah.
helped with my taxes and
Uh,
with writing up contracts
yeah.
and with coming up with creative ideas and I mean it's great. I love it. But I mean I know that it's a very controversial topic
Mm-hmm.
and people have a lot of opinions about it.
Oh, 100%.
Um and I understand that.
Yeah.
And
I
you
mean,
know,
people are losing jobs over it.
right. But
Unfortunately.
I think too, like if people are losing jobs over it, then you should probably learn how to use it so that you can keep your job.
Or become a content creator.
But even
I'm
content
kidding.
creators are using AI.
I
Like
know.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that is
think,
true.
I'm really trying to think of a job that you could have where AI wouldn't be helpful.
A doctor. I'm not gonna rely on AI to become a doctor.
Yeah, but I would argue to say that, and this is another controversial topic, that there's a lot of doctors that are probably Googling things anyway.
Oh, 100%. I mean,
So it's
yeah, yeah.
probably like imagine how easier it would be to just be like instead of using Google, use AI. And it's I'm not frowning down upon that necessarily. I'm sure there's a lot of like imagine going through med school and then trying to remember everything that you learned after
Yeah.
10, 15, even 5 years. Um I mean, I don't know if I'd be able to hold all that information. So it makes sense that you would look things up and try to like stay fresh, you
I mean,
know?
no, I definitely get that. I mean, it's doable because, people in the 80s when it became doctors, they had no choice but to do that. So it's doable, but it's just more challenging because we rely on the technology so much. So we kind of forget, like, oh, wait, I have a brain. Not dissing anybody, but just stating the obvious. I'm not dissing you either.
Nice. I don't feel dissed. You're good.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, you're not a doctor. I don't know why I would be dissing you, but
Not at all.
you're good. But yeah, so do you think back to the I guess 9 to 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us about your first 9 to 5 job,
Um,
or I guess
I have
traditional
never
job.
had like the only traditional jobs that I've held is in the food industry.
Okay.
So I've worked at restaurants before.
Yeah, your first one was we talked about earlier,
Yeah, the
Tango.
first one was a empanada restaurant. Shout out to Tango's in Boise.
Tango, and yeah, Up and Out is good.
Yeah,
Hopefully I said
really
that right.
good. They do Argentine empanadas,
Yeah,
which was super fun because my family's from Argentina, so I got to.
that is also
It
true.
was fun.
Try some of your culture.
Yeah. And then I also worked at like a poke restaurant
A
and
who?
poke, like poke,
Oh, like a poke bowl?
yeah, like
Ah,
fish,
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
seafood.
Okay.
And that was great. And I had a lot of friends that I actually worked with there
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
so that was cool. But for the most part, aside from stuff like that and, babysitting gigs, I've always worked in the creative industry on some level.
Yeah.
I worked at a music studio for a while too, and that was really cool because I got to work with artists individually and
But
intimately.
did you tell me that?
Yeah.
You did? Dang, I am a terrible friend. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Wow. Tell us more about that.
Yeah.
So I guess what was a typical day like on set? Or like working just a typical day of being within that space, if that makes sense.
I started out at the music studio as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and and then it transitioned more into me working with artists.
Okay.
And it was great. I learned a lot there.
Mm-hmm.
It almost felt like a version of college. I was after I graduated high school, I got into an acting college in New York. And
Okay.
that's kind of around the time that COVID hit. And
Uh,
so
mm,
I ended up, and I know that you got into Full Sail.
I did.
We kind of have the same story, which is
We do.
interesting. And so we both ended up not going to college and then we just stayed here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
College dropout. I'm kidding.
no, you didn't even drop out.
I'm kidding.
Um,
Still recording. We're good.
I ended up getting into a college in New York and then COVID, that was around the time of COVID. And then um, that's when I kind of started working with the studio
Yeah.
here. Um, and
So
I learned a lot. It was great. I got to work with artists and
yeah.
it felt like a version of college. I got to learn probably more than I would have if I even went to college, which
Yeah.
was
And you
crazy.
save yourself a ton of money.
Right.
So
Yeah.
is that the reason why you didn't go to that specific school?
It was one of the reasons, but it was also because I didn't want to be stuck in a dorm room I didn't, at that point, we didn't really know how long COVID was going to last, and they weren't letting kids go to um, in-person classes, and they were doing a lot of stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to pay so much money to just take Zoom
Classes
classes.
like you did at the
Yeah,
house.
right.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I mean, that's literally what I did in senior year of high school.
That's same because we graduated the same
You're
year.
right.
Yeah,
Even I flunked. Plus, grad in 2020. But we're
yeah.
not gonna talk about that. But
I know, so sad. Our senior year was. Did you graduate online?
no, I graduated in person.
Okay, I did too. By
Yeah.
the end of that year, it was like a little bit better, but
Oh yeah, it was a lot bigger. But
yes. But then still, even in New York, like when I was, it was they were it was still pretty locked up. So that's why one of the
I
reasons
mean,
I
it's a
couldn't.
bigger city, so it's kind of.
I also, yeah, I'm not trying to interrupt you. Sorry.
No, no, no. You're good. You're good.
I was gonna say I also had some really cool people around me at the time who kind of almost talked me out of going to college because of the financial aspect. And I know that you said you had people around you
Mhm.
that kind of talked to you about that too.
Yeah, he's
And I
upstairs
think,
right now. Yeah.
yeah, and I think that is, yeah, I'm really grateful for that. Actually, like looking back, because I have a lot of friends who are in crazy debt right now,
I know.
working like
Two
crazy
jobs. Yeah.
jobs, and they're not even using their degree.
At all.
So
And that's another topic.
Yeah, I know we could just dive into all of this.
That's another topic.
Um, and I think college there's a place for college has space and place, and I don't think that people should not go to college. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that YouTube University is a real thing. Um,
Shout out.
and a lot of the things, but I also have to give credit where credit's due. There was lots of people in my life,
Mm-hmm.
even just the past 4 years, who um, I literally wouldn't be here or know the things that I know without them or
Yeah.
without getting the hands-on experience that I've had. And I'm so grateful for that.
No, 100%. I feel like people are placed in your lives either for a season or permanently
Sure.
for those specific reasons
Yeah.
to build to whatever you need to become or
Yeah.
what you may become. So I know I definitely feel that. But yeah, like like she said, I was in the same boat, got accepted. $25,000 scholarship. That's a lot of money. But the private institution, I think it was like 100K for each year. It's like 200K, so 25K is not really much. Um,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, so I had good family around me, majority my uncle, to talk me out of. I won't say talk me out of it, but give me a suggestion or another outlook on it. Because obviously he's already been down the path of
Right.
life I'm trying to go through, right? So took his advice. Like I said, came out here, uh, see what it's about, and 3 years later, here I am. Uh, well, I'm move here soon, maybe, hopefully, that's the goal. Nothing wrong with this place. I love it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I feel like it's the best place to come back to
Yeah, but
and like
like,
be slow and like relax here,
but for like creative,
but not for no. Like we definitely have to we got to bounce soon.
oh, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
like the creative space is growing, like it's getting there, but it's not there. If that makes sense. Which is not their fault. People wasn't expecting Boise to become
No.
what it is today. And I guess a lot of people from Cali are coming here. And that's another thing here. A lot of people, when I got here, a lot of people despised Californians. I'm not gonna go too political on of why that is, because that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
But basically, to keep it short, they came here, everything goes up. So housing, uh, gas, groceries, well, that was going up automatically. But just the cost of living a basic life is just skyrocketed. So obviously, people can afford it. You go homeless, businesses get shut down or whatnot. Trust me, you can get deeper into that topic, but I'm going to dig myself out of that hole before.
Rein it back in.
Yeah, I'm just going to reel it back in. Basically, to keep it short, definitely not a good spot, not the best spot if you want to be a creative person. Even though we have tons of creative people here, we actually know a lot of people in common, which is crazy. We know who do we know?
People in the creative industry?
Yeah,
Probably
like
know like
mutually.
between both of us, we mutually probably know um a lot of
I
people.
know.
I it's just like small. Everyone kind of
No,
knows each other here. But I would argue to say that that's probably how it is in a lot of cities.
that is true.
Um, especially when you're in like a niche group,
Yeah,
you're probably gonna know everybody,
it's just that
or
click.
at least you'll know of everybody.
Yeah, or maybe you heard of that person, but you haven't
Right.
seen them in person yet.
So
It's like your own little vortex in a sense.
it's kind of how it feels.
I know
But it's kind of nice though too
it
because
is.
I mean, for the majority of people, I'm sure it's kind of nice if you're doing people right and you're like,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
and then obviously if you're not, then everybody knows you and hopefully they know you for good reasons, you know.
Unless they find out, the bad side of you. Nobody has found that out about me yet, so that's why everybody likes me still.
I see.
But one day it'll come to light. I'm kidding. But so I guess my question is to you. Do you think, because obviously, as you know now, being like I said, being within the creative space has its burdens, it's not stable. Um, you're not promised to get a gig every,
Right.
all the time unless you're like an A-list actor. Um, and things of that nature, or if you're like a top A-list celebrity, A-list singer or whatnot,
Yeah.
like Beyonce. I
Mm-hmm.
don't really like Beyonce, but not gonna like that. But gosh, I hear her music. But we're not here about Beyonce.
Oh no, you're gonna have people coming after you.
Come after me. Please, I will give you my reasoning. That's another topic. But do you feel like it'd be more financially sustaining in the future as it progresses or it gets more popular, in a sense?
The creative industry?
Yeah, just like in general, do you think can it be more? Can it be treated as like a 9 to 5, or can you have a family and survive off of that in the future? Not, I mean, you can now, but you have to bust your butt off, to get to that point.
Right.
So do you think it'll be a little bit easier in the future, if that makes sense, to get that accomplished?
I
Okay.
don't think so. I mean, me, it just depends. I think it's still going to depend on the person and who they are and how much you want to work and how and your personality and I mean, yeah, obviously there's going to be more access to technology and AI and um but it's not gonna I think people still need to know how to work hard
Hmm.
and they still need to know how to use their resources and talk to other humans and network and there's all these things that I think people are still gonna need to know how to do. I don't think that it's gonna necessarily get easy. I don't
No.
know. Like, are you saying like more people are gonna just be influencers and it's gonna be?
Yeah, that's going to become the traditional.
I I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what everyone wants, right? They just want to be able to be themselves and post it and get money for it. But I don't know if that is.
The right reason to do it for it.
No, I'm just saying, is it going to be too, what's the word? Like when people, it's going to be too much of a saturated.
Oh, congested or like
Yeah, like
saturated.
too many people are going to, I mean, not everyone can be an influencer, right? I mean, I guess they can, but with big
It
numbers,
kind of loses value. Like if somebody,
yes, yeah,
yeah, in a
I
sense,
see what you're saying.
it's just like constant, demand. So like everybody wants this, and now what? Like I don't want it anymore because everybody else wants it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you want this because one, it's hot, it's new, it's fresh. Not many people are doing it. It's different. It's unique. So
Yeah.
10 plus years ago, it was unique. It was cool. Like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, I'm a content creator. Oh, I'm an actor, actress. Actor and actress, that's never going to go out of style. That's always going to be cool. I'm mostly referring to as in like the TikTok phase or YouTube phase. Because 10 years ago, man, I wanted to be a big YouTuber. I wanted to do A, B, C, D, before there was a Mr. Beast, there was PewDiePie. People forgot about PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. I don't know if you know who those are.
I know PewDiePie.
You do?
Yeah.
PewDiePie. But yeah, man, I want to be those awesome people. And they're still dope. I still watch your content. And KSI as well. He's dope. So back then it was cool, unique.
Yeah.
Now it's like everybody, people are just doing it just to do it. There's
Mhm.
not really meaning behind the quality of the work that they're doing.
I mean, yeah, and but I'd also argue to say that you can tell when somebody has a drive or like when they have something else behind it other than just like wanting fame or fortune. And
Yeah.
I would also argue to say that the people that make it are they're probably not motivated by fame and fortune.
Oh,
I
100%.
you don't really get into this for the money.
Yeah.
Like they're because
And if you are, you're in it for the wrong reason. You shouldn't
right,
do
like
it.
if you are, then you're probably not
You're
gonna
gonna
last
fail.
till the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna fail.
because it's not about that.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, obviously that's the goal. Obviously that's the goal for everybody. We need
right.
money to survive, but
I I mean, I'm super blessed in the fact that I get to for my job right now is
Mhm.
social media marketing.
Yeah.
And I get to travel and I get to film videos and I get to post for clients. And it is such a fulfilling and great job at the moment.
Hmm.
Um, and I get to be creative. And I have a lot of friends um, who have office jobs and 9 to 5s, and
You didn't like it?
they don't really like it sometimes.
Mm.
And I know that they'd probably wish to do other things, but they can't or they don't. So I've been
Yeah, I would know. Yeah, I would know. Unfortunately,
yeah. But at least you get to work in tech, which I think
I
is
do, and that's literally where the world is heading at,
yeah.
which is awesome. It's just fun, scary at the same time. But no, I'm grateful to be in that industry. But it's also a cutthroat business because it's technology. But
Acting?
No, technology, just tech in general.
Right.
Just like the tech business in general, because AI is taking over.
Right.
Like I said, whole another topic. I'm not going to get
I
too in depth
know.
about that, but
But I think if you can learn how to use it and implement it into the work that you're doing, then that's how you stay relevant.
it could be depth. Oh, 100%. That's another thing. It's a rat race. People are really doing it for the rat race when it comes to content creation because they want to do this, do this, do this. They don't quote unquote fall off or they don't get forgotten about. So they just push out content that has no meaning. Instead of actually taking the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, quality over quantity
Yeah.
is the number one thing you need to have in this space. At least in my opinion. Obviously, you need to have quantity to stay relevant to stay
Wait, what did
sustainable.
you say? Quality over quantity?
Yeah, quality over quantity. You
Interesting. Okay.
want me to get more in depth about that?
I I would agree and disagree with that statement.
Okay, why is that?
Um, I think there's a lot of mixed opinions about quality over quantity or
Okay,
quantity over quality.
okay,
Um, Sometimes I think that in this space specifically, let's just talk about social media.
hmm
If we're just talking, maybe, and I would argue to say too, sorry, I'm stuttering over
no,
words,
go for it.
that that statement depends on the industry that you're in.
See, you don't think it portray it doesn't I get go towards each industry or like it just goes to like a specific industry?
Uh, m Maybe I'd have to hear the different industries and then make my opinion off of that.
Okay,
But let's just talk about social media right now
all right.
as like an influencer.
Mhm,
If you are an up and coming influencer, or you want to be an influencer, or you want to create content and post it,
mhm.
the key with that, in my opinion, is putting out as much as you can so that you can practice and get better at your craft. And that is how your craft is going to become better, is by putting out more. And by putting out more, the more quantity that you have, the better quality that it will become. But it's not always going to be the best up front.
Well, of course, I'm not expecting a beginning actor to be like a Denzel or a Will Smith or
Yeah.
one of those actors like Dwayne
But the
Johnson or
more
whatnot.
movies or TV shows or projects that you're a part of,
Yeah.
the more that you're gonna keep stepping up the stepping stone,
No,
the staircase, excuse me.
no. And I agree with that. So if you're going to be committed to put out that much quantity, at least make sure there's somewhat
Mhm.
quality
Yeah, but
in
it
it.
can't all be like bad work, you
Yeah, I mean
know?
you're gonna have
No,
some
and I
bad
think
work.
that's
Yeah,
where your statement is true. Like,
yeah,
if you are consistently putting out bad work, then that's not gonna
yeah.
happen. But if you're consistently getting a little bit better each time, then I
Yeah,
think that
that's all
that's,
that matters.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can both. Don't get me wrong. You can have both quantity and quality, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, quality just has to be above that, just by a little bit, just by a little bit.
Yeah.
But, but no. But thank you for your viewpoint.
Yeah.
See, it is possible to have disagreements and not argue. It's doable.
Well, I think we both kind of agreed in the end, so.
Yeah, I guess.
He's like, no, we
Yeah.
didn't.
I'm kidding. Um, but I guess another question I had for you.
Yeah.
Since we're both in our 20s, we're both living in the 21st century
Yeah.
where life is just
We're in our
life. And
20s in the 21st century.
that is true. It's
Yeah.
weird to say that. We're in
It's
our 20s
crazy.
now. Yeah, I don't like that. Ugh. I was just 16. Like,
I know.
it's like, getting yelled at for missing my curfew.
Aw.
Kind of missed that. I'm not gonna lie.
You miss having a curfew?
No, I just miss getting yelled at, having about my curfew. Because now I get yelled at by random customers that can't fix a computer. But,
They were just like, can you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
yeah, reboot.
That's just what you say all day long. Did you
Also,
try turning it off and turning it
I
back on
swear.
again?
And you'd be like, oh, yeah,
They're
get
like,
it right
Can
now.
you show me how to turn it off?
I'd be like, power button right there, sir. It's not that hard. But if you're watching this, I am so sorry. I love helping you, and I will continue to do that as long as I'm allowed to. I really hope they're not watching this. But another topic. So yeah, so like I said, we're in our 20s. We're in the 21st century. And obviously, it's not as easy. To get a job, find a good quality job, find a house, buy a car, the necessities, versus 30 years ago, right? So do you feel like you're kind of pressured to do all of these things while focusing on your career? Like, oh, I need to do A, B, C, and D because that's what my parents told me to, or like my parents told me I need to get this job because it's sustainable and it's actually, going to lead me somewhere versus doing what we're doing.
Mm.
So yeah, so I guess my question is, do you feel a lot of pressure from that or
Um,
expectations?
Not, I mean, like I said, I have a really great support system.
Yeah, that's yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, just like anybody else, even if people are like, "Oh, so what do you do for work?" and I'm like, "Oh, I'm a social media manager."
yeah.
People like, "Oh, so you?" I've had people before tell me, "Oh, so you take photos?" And I'm like,
That's just, and you know what?
"Yeah, I do take
Uh,
photos."
but see, that's the stigma that I hate when it comes to content creation. They all only the only thing they think is that we make like crazy, stupid, cringy TikToks. Like, no, not all content creators are like that. And for those that do that, great. No judgment. Do what you got to do to get where you need to be. But I'm just saying it gives off a wrong perception to others that aren't in that space as to that's all content creators do, which is not. Um, so thank you for bringing it up. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to cut you
It's
off.
okay.
But no, that you brought a good point. But no, it's good that you don't feel pressure. So do you feel some type of way where you're like, you see all your friends in college, you're like, oh, they're having fun. You're like, oh, I should have did that instead of
When
do.
I was younger, I think I maybe felt like that a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm still young.
Yeah, I was about to say like she's
No, we both are young.
yeah,
But I guess when I was like 19, 18, like even when I was even like 2 years ago,
yeah.
which is crazy.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes I would think, oh,
You're missing out.
am I missing out? Like I would think that. Not all the time though. Uh, and now looking back on it, I really don't feel like I was.
Yeah.
I don't. I went to like one um weekend up with my friends in college for Halloween weekend.
Nice.
And I think that was enough sticky frat boy floors for me.
Yeah,
Like I think after that I was good.
it's like enough said.
I was like I'm not really missing out. It was fun. We had a great time and we dressed up and
Yeah.
we danced and that was wonderful. But I think too like um
Yeah. Still recording.
some people some people are really cut out for that. The
Yeah.
whole like college life and um my life after high school went a completely different direction and that's okay.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. Like,
Yeah,
and like I said, another topic. But college is not the only way to be successful, especially in the industry, in the economy that we're living in right now.
right.
50 years ago, sure, that's pretty much the only way out, that or the military. But now it's limitless.
Yeah. I mean
It's
there's so many things you can do
yeah,
without a college degree. Um
like what
but
do you
there's also a lot of things that you need a college degree for. And I think that's where you kind of have to dig
dictate?
deep and you
Uh,
need to figure out what you want to do. And that's hard. It's
mhm.
hard as like a young person feeling all these pressures and not knowing really where you want to go and what you want to do. And there's a lot of pressure in the world to figure out what you want to do at a
Mhm.
young age.
Mhm.
And let me tell you, you don't need to know what you want to do, and that's really okay. Um, and let me tell you that it's okay to try so many different things. Um,
Look at you being inspirational.
yeah,
I love
no, I
it. Oh
know.
yeah, no, it's great.
I think now is the time to try so many things. Like take pottery classes, take dance classes, travel if you can. Um,
Just do it.
yeah.
You know.
And I know that a lot of this stuff requires money and that requires a job. But try different jobs, try different industries and see what you like. One thing that I loved about the high school that I went to is that they required you to try out different art focuses. It was
Yeah.
like a requirement to try music and dance and acting and pottery and visual art. Like they've made it a requirement to try all of those. Um, and I think that just is a reflection of what you kind of need to do when you're out of high school too.
Honestly, you just need that. You need to do that when you're a young person in general.
Yeah. Well, and I would argue to say that you should continue doing that for your whole life.
I mean, yeah, no, no, no.
You should always be doing things, and this could get into a whole another topic of like I think that even if you have kids. Okay, hold on.
No, take water.
We're gonna pause. Okay.
No pause. We're just gonna, continue.
Hmm.
You'll be fine. It's just.
Um, I would argue to say that even if you have a family and if you, I'm trying to see what is comfortable.
You good now?
I think so. I'm trying to, what looks good? Wait, maybe I can
Great. I have to edit this out. Is that more comfortable?
uh, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Um, okay, what was I saying? And I would argue to say
Mhm.
that you should try new things all the time.
No, as you should. I'm not, against that at all. What I was saying, no, I'm just, I'm kidding. But seriously, what I was saying is, at a young age, your mind is more flexible. You're more open to ideas versus as you get older, you're kind of stuck in your ways or stuck to your mindset specifically. You're not open to change or different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying while you're young and while you're still somewhat, your brain is still flexible, it's still learning, it's not, you know, solidified yet.
Yeah.
So all these different options you can try and see different point of views, and you're like, oh, let me do this, let me do that, because you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not mature, but you're developed. You're not fully developed. Wow, it took me a long time to come up with that word. But yes, you're not fully developed, so therefore you're just more eager, more curious to just try these things. So definitely listen to her. Do the things you want to do, no matter what age you are. But I'm just saying, take advantage of your youth. So if you're young right now and you're listening to this, just do it. Don't let your parents hold you back. Don't let your family hold you back. Don't even let yourself hold yourself back. Did that come out right?
Yeah. Don't let yourself hold yourself back.
Yeah, that's a
That
bar.
was good. Yeah. Bars.
Dang, I gotta put that right there. That was a bar.
That's like your just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself
Yourself
hold
hold yourself
yourself
back.
back. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. Matter of fact, that's the title of this podcast. I'm kidding. Um, but no, that's dope. So, actually, question, random. Do you have a stage name, or you just go by
Sophia Pearle.
Sophia? I like that. I like that. Does go by you? No, I dig that because I think Taylor Swift, she made a big name for herself. She just got engaged.
For himself.
No, Taylor Swift herself.
Oh yeah, she just did get engaged.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Travis and Taylor.
yeah,
Killer Trav.
yeah. Mm. So happy. Yay.
I'm happy for her.
No, I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
But so I guess my question is, don't mind my goofiness. So obviously, being within the creative space,
Yeah.
trying to be successful in it, while defying the odds or all the rejections and whatnot. How has that, or if, had an effect on your mental health or your well-being, or just like your mindset or like your motivation and discipline of
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I think being in the creative industry is actually beneficial for my mental health, and I think if I ever stopped doing it,
Hmm.
that it would be bad for my head.
Really?
I think that's my outlet, and that's who I am.
Mm.
So if I stop doing the things that I enjoy and that make up who I am, that would be bad. I
Just
mean, just like anybody.
yeah, it's kind of like taking the wings off a butterfly where they can't fly anymore. That's their purpose, right?
Sure.
So take the wings off, they can't eat, they can't drink, they can't survive. So it's kind of like in your
I mean,
space.
I really do think that that's one of my purposes on this earth.
It's falling. There we go.
Is that better?
That's much better.
Okay.
Thank you.
I do really feel like that's one of my purposes on
Mhm.
this earth. Um, to create and also to connect.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always been a bridge builder and a connector of people, whether that's literally
Yeah.
or virtually. Um, and I think that I can use
Yeah.
music and art as the my vehicle for that.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that analogy. No, that's dope. I guess I can kind of relate to that.
Yeah.
Just without, you know, having this opportunity at hand, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I have an idea of what I would probably do if, an actor didn't exist or like, what's an actor? No one heard of that. I kind of feel like I know what I would be comfortable in
Mm-hmm.
a sense. Obviously, the tech world,
Yeah.
which I'm already in it now. Um, so yeah, I definitely feel passion or like I feel contentment and safety in what I do right now, other than, the customers piss me off. Um, man, even today. But no, but as a whole in general, I definitely relate to what you're feeling when it comes to that. Just
Yeah.
it's your rock, you know. I mean, other than your family,
That
but
and Jesus.
amen, hallelujah. Sorry, I had to. I love Medea. You know Medea, right? You know Medea?
No.
Tyler Perry?
I know Tyler Perry, yeah. An actor? Yeah. Just continue. Just keep rolling.
I'm gonna just keep rolling.
Yeah, keep rolling.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. You
Okay.
know what? I'm gonna put you on a Tyler Perry after this. I'm gonna put you on a Medea.
Okay.
We're gonna put you on because you got to get my reference.
Okay.
But no. So I guess has it affected your mental health? Do you like get depressed some days? Do you just some days you're just like, I'm out of it. I don't want to do it, or you're like, you know what? This is my goal. I have to do it by any means necessary, no matter how I'm feeling.
Um,
I guess what's your
yeah, like sometimes when there's a lot of stuff happening in my personal life, I find it hard to post on social media or act like everything's okay.
yeah
Um, or even creating music sometimes feels hard if there's a lot happening in my personal life. Um, but it's also one of my biggest outlets,
yeah
not social media,
no
um,
singing
like music, yeah,
yeah
when things aren't going good.
yeah.
But I have actually recently, I've been feeling there's been some,
Are we good?
okay, recently, um, there's been different things happening in my personal life,
Hmm.
and I've found it really um difficult to continue posting on social media as
Yeah
if everything's okay.
yeah
Um, even even though I almost view social media at this point as work, as my work and as my job.
I mean it is yeah.
Yeah, and it's just another way for me to market myself as a personality and as an artist.
Mhm.
Um, and I think a lot of people use social media recreationally, but
Yeah.
that's not necessarily what I've been aiming to do for a while now.
Mhm.
Um, so when there is things happening in my personal life, it's interesting to feel like I can just post willy-nilly on
Yeah.
social media and feel okay about it. Because
Mhm.
then I get in my head about people, what are people going to think? But then I need to remember that, like, for the most part, people really don't know what's going on,
Exactly.
except for the small few that do.
Nor should they.
Yeah. But
But
then I
yeah.
also want to be sensitive to people. And I think that that's something that I need to kind of weigh out personally and that I
Mhm.
have been trying to do at
Yeah.
least.
Especially in this industry, one in any job, you can't please anybody, especially in this career path. That's just how life is. So, oh, my background went away. Dang it. Ah. Anyway, it's my back on. But yeah, you can't please anybody, everybody within this industry because it's just impossible to please 7.5 billion people. So you kind of just I want to say be selfish and just like don't care what your audience thinks or what they say or what they do. Please
I
take a
know.
consideration.
It sounds so cheesy to just sit here and be like, you
Yeah,
do you. But
yeah,
that's like, That's
nobody,
what you have to do.
literally,
And that's how I feel like I'm having to
is,
kind of live my life right now.
yeah. But at the same time, you also have to be like, okay, let me be a little bit selfish. I'm not going to let these people dictate of what my true passion is or what I really want to do. I'm
Sure.
still going to voice my opinion, respectfully, of course, but I'm still going to voice it and do
Yeah.
as I please.
I grew up in a pretty conservative family,
Hmm.
but I also grew up with different people around me when I was younger who I felt a little judged by, whether that's like family friends or even just different family members,
Yeah.
um, because I was wanting to go into an untraditional field.
Yeah.
Um, and I felt like, I mean, I know I've had family and friends even say to my parents or to me, like, oh, you make a lot of funny videos online, or it looks like you're on social media a lot, or
Yeah.
that you just post everything, Sophia. And
Yeah.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if you were to compare how much I post, I really don't post that much compared to like a lot of creators.
I feel like you do.
But thank you.
But
But like that's
no,
it's
the mic, but the
and it's
traditional.
not like everybody judged me. I just know that there was like definitely a handful of people who um probably had their thoughts and opinions about the things that I was doing
Yeah.
or that I was posting or
It is what it is, though. You
right.
can't please everybody.
Yeah, you can't. And that's okay. And I think for the most part now people kind of understand my goals and what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And they will continue to because
Yeah.
that's my plan.
I mean, you only need a few people in your circle to support you, and you'll go a long way. You know, it's like I see it on social media all the time when you're working on your craft or you're putting in the hours that nobody sees, you're putting in the work, you're tired,
Right.
you're unmotivated, there's only a few people to support you or like this, that's beside you.
Sure.
But as soon as you start succeeding, you start blowing up, per se, or you start being more known, everybody wants to congratulate you. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, I know him when he was just a little one, or when he was just getting started." But you weren't there in the lab when I was doing the work or doing the experiment.
Yeah.
You only came out when I found a solution. So it was like, I don't need that, in my life, especially within this space. And I'm pretty sure you would feel the same way, or you had people
Yeah. I
in that
mean,
sense.
I wouldn't say that I have that yet. I mean,
Really,
maybe here and there people are like, I've had people say, Sophia, you're my retirement plan.
that's crazy.
And I've had people be like, "Oh, you're so like you're famous," or "What's it like being famous?" I'm not famous by any means. I am not.
Yeah,
I can't be someone's retirement plan at the moment, but someday I might be. Hit me up. I'm just kidding.
that's crazy.
um, I. But it'll be interesting actually.
Yeah,
To watch this podcast back in like 10 years and see like
I know.
what is it going to be like? Because at the moment, I'll be 23 next month.
Hmm.
Syd's 23.
Hmm.
Um, we are both wanting to go into creative industries, and we're
Yeah,
both actively trying we're actively trying to foster those at the moment.
yeah.
Him with directing and with acting, and myself with music and with modeling and acting, and
And photography, you do photography as well.
you also do photography.
I also do photography.
Hey.
Look at that camera.
Um, but those are really just for me personally, photography and content creation is just a vehicle to other creative outlets that I really
Yeah.
want.
Oh,
Um,
100%.
but I love doing those things too.
Yeah.
But anyway, what was I was saying? Yeah, it would be really interesting to
Yeah.
see
10
to
years
watch
from
this
now.
back, yeah, like and be like, oh my gosh, dude, we were just kids. Because I feel like that's what's gonna happen is
I
we're gonna
know.
be like, do you remember when we were like in a bedroom filming a podcast and
Yeah.
talking about how excited we are for the future? And that's honestly how I feel as of late. I have so much excitement for the future.
Hmm.
Um,
What, to be old and be 33? Yeah. You happy for that? You excited?
no, so old is crazy. No,
Yeah.
33 is so young.
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah.
feel like have you heard how people are like, yeah, when you hit your 20s, you basically just start at one again. So you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm a 2-year old
You are a
and
2-year-old.
you're a 3-year old.
And I'm a taller. Yeah, I'm sure a taller.
You're taller.
Toddler.
Oh, a toddler. Yeah, we're really just like toddlers in our 20s,
Trying to
navigating,
navigate it.
just trying to make podcasts and get through life.
Yeah, in this unprofessional studio that I call my bedroom.
Yeah, but we're having fun,
Yeah.
and we're trying to share art. So if you're listening, thank you.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been better as a conclusion, but no, that was beautiful. I was playing. I'm kidding.
But this is fun.
Yeah.
And I do feel like we're kind of hopping all over the place.
Yeah.
And
I'm so sorry.
this is also, this is your first time with an actual live guest, not on Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're my so you're my third guest, super guest.
Cool.
But yeah, first in person and on camera.
Yeah.
Um,
How exciting.
so no, yeah, no, it's definitely dope to have you on.
Yeah.
Especially as a person that shares the same passions that I do when it comes to like just wanting to be in a creative space
Yeah.
and has a good reason behind it versus just do it just to do it, or I'm doing it
Yeah.
as a lottery ticket in a sense.
That's how it kind of feels. Like you're just putting your name in the lottery. But the
I
good
guess you
thing
are. Yeah,
is I am a winner.
I like that mindset.
No, literally. Oh, I didn't even tell you. The other day, well, okay, my whole life, I feel like I've always won. I've been, you can call it luck, you can call it blessings, but
Hmm.
I've always felt like I've been super lucky.
Hmm.
Um, and I always win things like drawings. I'm always like chosen for things. Um, and I won a giveaway to that. Do you remember I took that like skincare class the other day?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they drew my name out to win like another goodie bag.
Oh, you got a bunch of
Dude,
good
and I
bags.
won that day too. And I had picked up a goodie bag the week before at the same exact place because I was involved in a
Oh,
parade for them.
I did not know that.
Hey,
Look at you, stunned on them.
call me like I'm a lucky girl.
See, she's already headed to fame. Look at that. You following her shadow. I'm be a your background singer. What do you call him? Your background
Yeah,
singer?
yeah. He's gonna be like do 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 do
No, I won't.
do
I
do.
won't. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um, Gosh, I gotta stop being so goofy, man. Forgive my goofiness. But no, thank you for that wonderful outlook and input. Um,
Welcome.
so I guess what do you see? I guess yourself, or like, what are you happy about to see? What's ahead? What's next?
Like, what am I excited for?
Yeah.
So many things.
Huh?
A career. I'm excited for um future memories. Future. You know, this sounds so cheesy. I feel like this podcast is just me sitting here being like hopeful and excited, but that's
It
actually how I'm feeling lately. So I guess
is.
it can be true. Um, think about
Mm-hmm.
how many people you don't know yet that you're going to love.
Dang, that was beautiful.
Just like
It's
for a
true though
second. There's and think about the people that aren't even on this earth yet
that you're gonna
that you're
just like
gonna love
love.
so much.
Man, when you put it like that,
Isn't that insane?
that is crazy.
And or even think about people that are on this planet that you won't meet for like
Another 20 years.
20 years and they are just like going throughout life right now becoming the person that you are going to love.
That's
Isn't
deep.
isn't that so cool?
Man, you got me thinking now.
I know.
Wow.
And it's actually really beautiful when you think it like that.
I mean, it's true because it'd be like I could meet the best, wingman ever, and I don't even know he exists until I'm 50.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, hopefully it's not that long. But
Right.
I'm just saying, like, the possibility of that
Right.
happening. What?
And it's not even like lovers or romantic
No,
relationships. Like
just
these could even
genuine.
be platonic, genuine relationships. It could even be future nieces, nephews, grandkids, children.
A goddad. Is that a thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Goddad. I hear godmom. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
goddads.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'll be a godparent.
So there's like a godparent or even adopted people. Yeah, I
Oh,
always thought that was such a good thing to think about.
I genuinely never thought about life in that perspective,
Yeah,
in that
think about
sense.
it.
That is
And
that is
I'll
dope.
give you another interesting tidbit of something to ponder on.
No, please.
Um, I saw this video the other day, and this girl was talking about how she's like, life is really beautiful because when you interact with anybody, you're interacting with somebody that is somebody's best friend, somebody's lover, somebody's kid, somebody's grandchild that is loved so much. So imagine how, like, when I interact with you,
Hmm.
you are somebody like you're somebody's lover, you're somebody's son, you're
Hmm.
somebody's grandson,
That is true.
you're somebody's brother,
Yeah.
and that's so special. and they all love you so much. Like, and you're probably somebody's crush, and like you're somebody, you're all of
Yeah.
these things, and it's cool to when you start thinking about other human beings in that light, then that's how I think people become really special, and that's how you can try to love people
Hmm.
so much more.
I feel like if everybody had your mindset, this world would be a lot better place. But
Well,
obviously,
hey,
that's
I'm not always like that.
yeah.
I definitely, but thank you. Yeah.
Amen. See, just try to give a compliment. They don't
Okay,
take
I
a
know I
compliment.
reflected. Continue, continue, continue.
No, but no, I definitely get your point, and thank you for that. That was very, my Mike. That was very nice of you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. And you were also someone's sister. Are you auntie?
I'm not an aunt yet. No.
Aunt. You mean aunt?
Aunt?
We're not even going to get into that.
Yeah,
Start with the
yeah.
pecan and all caramel. We're not even going to get into that.
Pillow milk.
Anyway, you're somebody's daughter, somebody's aunt, cousin, sister, um, best friend.
Yeah.
Things of that nature, and it's cool, and it's a privilege, to meet you, have you in my life. It's been pretty dope. What?
Likewise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't know is that even though, like I told you guys, we met, we done commercials and photo shoots and things of that nature, but we never really kept in touch
Yeah.
after that. Um, I think it took like a year, like over a year for us to like actually connect, which is like, well, 2 months ago, almost a month ago, a month and a
Yeah.
half ago.
Maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, around like 2 months
Month,
ago.
maybe a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah, probably a month ago, where we actually like had a sit down conversation, um, and just genuinely got to know each other. What are inspirations? What do you want to do in life? I didn't even know she had her own business until we talked about it, which is pretty dope. We just got sat down, talk like normal people, and just actually get to know each other, have that human interaction and connection.
Right.
So it was definitely pretty dope to have that with you. So um, unexpected. I was not expecting that. Like I got there, I did my photos, took our photos and whatnot, and I was gonna bounce. But then we are chatting with this other couple.
Yeah. They were really interesting. I
Yeah,
want to reach out to them again
I know.
at some point.
I know. Did you follow them on Instagram?
I did.
Yeah, I follow them
And
too.
I've done 360 events for their company before.
Really?
And yeah, and so that's how she knew about me. She had
Yeah.
heard about me before.
Okay.
And so yeah, I want to reach out to there. We met this couple and they're wedding planners in Boise, and
They're dope.
they do pretty upscale weddings.
Yeah.
So they deal with some really cool clients and really cool events. I also own a 360 photo booth rental business.
She does.
So I had worked with them before, which was really cool.
No, that's definitely
Um,
dope. This will be the last topic.
yeah, let's dive into the last topic before we wrap things up.
Last topic, and I do have a closing. I do have a closing.
Oh,
See,
okay, okay.
smart, smart. So yeah, last topic, I guess. What
Oh my God.
challenges have you faced, um, to become who you are today? Not as a singer, not as so, just as Sophia Pearle. Not without the creative space. What challenges have you faced to become who you are today, and how you overcame it? Um, and what stuck with you during those times of like, I just can't do it anymore. What made Sophia Sophia? I know that's a deep question. I know.
What makes Sophia Sophia?
Yeah, like what challenges did life throw at you that it just made you who you are? It just built that mold of you. It kind of set you apart. And if you can't answer that, that's fine. I can obviously cut this out.
Um, we can dive into this, but we might have to cut this out.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if we gotta cut it out.
Okay, we'll see. I What makes Sophia Sophia? Okay, I would say that I am a completely different person than I was a year ago.
Hmm.
And a year before that, I was a different person than I was the year before that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No. 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 Yeah.
Uh, I feel like I'm constantly morphing and changing and growing as an individual.
Yeah.
And I think we all are. Uh, but what makes Sophia Sophia? Um, my faith,
Yeah.
my family, and my friends.
Amen.
I think, and the relationships that I've had
Mm-hmm.
in my life, I think it's really, they have really shaped me into who I am today.
Your backbone.
Yeah. Um, I've had some amazing people so into my life who have made me the person that I am
Yeah,
right now.
that's dope.
Um,
Yeah, you're good. You gotta make sure you're recording.
yeah, you're good. And I wouldn't be here without them.
Yeah.
Even yeah, through even like all my relationships, even friendships,
Mm-hmm.
whether I still have them or not at the moment,
They're still part of
they're
your
still
journey.
part of who I am, and I wouldn't be
Here without them,
yeah, who I am without them.
without the good times or bad times.
Right. Um, and I'm actually so thankful for the relationships that I've had in my life, because it's really it's really made me who I am.
Yeah.
Um, even if it was really hard times at sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And as long as you're trying to work on that, learn from it, grow from it, apply that to the life you're wanting to live and
Yeah.
wanting to do right now. I mean, that's all that matters. Just take the good from it, and throw away the excess. And that's what I do, whether that's relationships, jobs,
Yeah.
food, exercising, things of that nature. Just take the good and get rid of the rest because it's not needed. So no, thank you for being open and vulnerable
Yeah.
and comfortable enough to share that with us to get more insight of who you are as a person. So that was actually really dope because I am a scaredy. I'm too scared to do that myself, even though I shouldn't be. But we'll get there. Maybe I don't know, but but I guess so. To close this wonderful podcast out, um, I guess why is it worth it? Why is the career path you're pursuing, why is it worth it?
I can't imagine doing anything else.
Bars. Bars. He's like Kobe. Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. That's bars.
But
That's like, ugh, goosebumps. And I feel the same way when it comes to like acting, photographing, video editing. This editing I'm gonna have to do a lot of it because of somebody. I'm kidding. But no, that's dope. So and you don't have to answer this, or if it doesn't make sense, what's a lesson or takeaway or advice that someone has gave you, maybe in life or during this path you're chasing? What is one thing that you've like took away from it or learned, or maybe something that you taught yourself along the way that you didn't realize? So it could be anything in that nature.
I recently had a mentor um, tell me this really great piece of advice that I've been thinking about all the time now. When you are faced with a task or a project that you really don't want to do or finish,
Mm-hmm.
um, she said the motivation should be your feeling uh, of the end result, not the actual action of doing it. Because like sometimes you might dread the action of doing something, but
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna feel really good after. So your motivation needs to be that feeling of
Fulfillment or like
fulfillment after that. Yes.
the after
And that
effect.
I I don't know if that is something that everyone thinks about, but that
Oh.
changed my perspective. So I'll give you an example. I had to finish my taxes for last year recently, and I was putting it off for a while, obviously because we are entering into September almost, which
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
Um, and I took her advice and I finished all of it with the motivation of the feeling that I would feel after,
Yeah.
and it felt great, and I did it. Yeah,
Look at you. You doing adult things.
thank
Include
you.
your taxes. I will never do those again. I'm hiring somebody next time.
CPAs are amazing.
Who is?
CPAs,
What's that?
like certified, um,
Oh, the people that do it for you.
yeah,
I just use TurboTax.
nice.
I don't know if you heard of that, but
There's Free Tax USA.
free tax. You have to
Free,
pay for like the people to do it? Do they take like a certain amount?
No, that's just how I did my own taxes. Is
Oh,
through.
you did your own.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got somebody do that for me. Maybe that's why I had to.
Well, I had somebody do my business taxes for me, but I
Yeah.
did my personal taxes.
Okay, that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
fair. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you got two taxes.
I know.
Business owner status
Crazy.
must be nice. But no, you're good. But no, seriously, thank you for just for being here, taking the time out of your busy life to
Yeah.
be to support the podcast and also to have a conversation with me,
Of
with a
course.
good friend that, like I said, share the same career path. So it was dope to learn more about you, even though I thought I knew everything, but I guess I didn't, which is good because you can never stop learning someone. Because, like you said, over time we evolve, we change, we morph.
Right.
We're like butterflies. But no. So thank you once again.
Of course.
Like I said, I will include all of her, music, business. So if your company, you want some photos, check her out. I'll include it down below, and also actually tell the people what's the name of the business.
Um,
If
yeah. Yeah, my business, it's called 360 Photo Pop.
uh,
It's a 360 photo booth rental company in based out of Boise, Idaho.
yeah,
Um, and we also do Polaroid event photography.
yep, and I was in it. I did
Yeah,
one.
he was the model for one of our content days.
Yeah, it's on my IG. Go check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we stop. We stop.
Oh,
Stop.
also, shameless plug, I just released a new song.
Yep.
It's called Bonita,
Bonita.
and you can stream it anywhere you get your music.
Yes, and I'll also include that in the description below, or I put a QR code somewhere
Right here.
right there. We're gonna put it right there, right above my beautiful logo. Yeah, we're gonna cover that up. Yeah, that's great. But there you go. But as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll tune in all the way. For those of you that finished this podcast and made it through the end, much appreciated. For those of you that didn't, I hate you. Um, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, seriously, thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. And until next time, Syd is out.
Thank you.